since the last recording, our new formation has turned a corner. It's became amazing. And then it's swiftly turned right the way back. Welcome back to episode 40 of the wonderful Cadbury Heroes. We say it every episode. Doesn't make it any less true. One bit that you've probably noticed. Little Joe McGregor has already exceeded his goal scoring from last year. It took him 8 games. Played 33 last year. League-wise, we are currently sat in 11th with 10 points from 6 games. And you can see up here on the fixtures, we got slapped in our most recent 2 games, which isn't ideal. But I'll show you them in a little bit more depth in a second. But just before we jump into that, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, showing your support on the channel, flick the bell as well, you'll get notifications when my videos are out. Signings wise, we've signed no one, nothing's happened. We've sold Benjamin, we've loaned out Woodley and Salmon both to Stevenage, and Ignacio Waller has sold to Burton Albion. We bought him on a free, hoping that he'd become something, and he didn't. Quite emphatically so. So he's out of here. But no, nothing else. We've got no money and no interest. So it's pretty tricky to sign people with that. We have played since you were last with me. Obviously, the West Ham game, we followed that up with another 3-1 loss, in which Robbie Allard scored his first goal for us, which I was quite happy about. It looks decent, to be fair. We then played Sheffield United. They were 3-0 up against us in 33 minutes. I thought, you know what, I'm going back to the 4-4-2. This ain't working. 33 minutes in, we were 3-0 down, so I thought, nah. Back to the 3-4-3. We'll see what we can get from this game. We bloody won the thing. Smashed them. They didn't have a clue what was going on. McGregor got himself a hat-trick, and both of the wide centre-backs got themselves goals as well. Brilliant. We then played Bristol City in the Cup. 1-3-2 with another brace from McGregor. Stevenson getting his first goal. The following game we played Birmingham at St Andrews and absolutely battered them. Stevenson scoring again. McGregor with another brace and Bazira rounding off the affair. Burnley then, another 4-0 win. Astley and McGregor scoring, with Messam getting his first goal for us and following it up with a second penalty, actually. There's 2 of them. Yeah, he's alright. He's not amazing. Bit disappointed, to be quite honest. And then most recently, we played Coventry in the second round of the Carabao Cup, who are in League 1, battered us. Tyler Anyango scored again. For people that have been watching me for a while notice that he's the massive centre-back we used to come up against in League 2 and 1, when he used to play for Oldham, actually, and Carlisle. So, yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment to see him score again. And then most recently, we've played Millwall. Started off with them scoring, making the second one just before half-time. We pulled it back to 2-1. Then they scored 2 goals in the same minute. We pulled it back to 3-4, and then they scored in the 95th. Just wasn't a good game. McGregor got another brace though, so he's scoring, which is good. It's a good sign. We just need to try and figure out why the defence are so leaky. We are currently sat in 11th. We're playing Bristol, who are 14th, so it's quite an even affair between the 2 teams there. Hopefully we can just go in and just batter them. That'll be the preference. We go in with Colton in goal. He wants to leave. I said no because Fulham offered me like $1 million. I told him to get stuffed. He says that he wants to go and play in the Premier League, and I says, lad, give me till the end of the season. And he says, okay. So it might be in January, can't remember, but we've got him for a little bit longer, and I'll have to keep an eye on other goalkeepers. Likewise, Astley also wants to leave, but I can't do anything about that because no one's paying the money that I want them, so they ain't going anywhere. Astley, McBride and Peake ahead of the goalkeeper. We've got Casareka and Bazira out wide of Zeri and Pisson. I've changed the wide midfielders back to inverted, and I've brought in the narrowness. I did push the pass directness back up to more direct. And I don't know if that coincided with us getting battered or not. But do you know what? Let's leave it up there. I'll trust in it. Probably wrong placed, but I trust in it. And then we have Stevenson playing in the middle of McGregor and Messam up top. So hopefully we can see more goals from McGregor in today's episode. There's a throw-in for ourselves on the left side. Becerra puts it towards the back post. McGregor gets his first of the game, first of the episode. I'm all over this. Nice little 1-2 between the taker and Messam. Good ball in. McGregor wins the head, puts it in the postage stamp. Wrong side, admittedly, but into the top corner. Happy days. We are back into a highlight. I was going to say we're attacking, but we're not. But it looks like we are. Becerra's got the ball again. Maybe it should just have not shown us that highlight. That would have probably been better. Becerra, again, throws it to McGregor. I'm not 100% sure why Becerra's taken that throw-in. I might need to have a look into that, because he was just scooting his way back over to left wing. Messam, it's put up towards him, but he didn't win the header because I think he's 5'6" against the centre-back. Probably not going to happen. Apparently my voice has just died. Sorry. McBride with the tackle. Fantastic. Love him. Also, deadline day. No point in looking excited. Just realised, because you know I didn't sign him. Applied for Cookney and Wilson once more. Man City were happy to let him go without any payment. I thought, this is it. No one's signed him up before the end of the transfer window. They'll join us. Happy no, they didn't. They're happy to just sit in Man City's under-23s and play with us again. Which, well, I thought was rude. But it would have been nice to have him back. I'm not... Omar Dodds again. He scored against us last time we played him on camera. I'm not happy about that. But yeah, it's... I don't know. It'd be nice if they'd have just joined us. I'm not... As I say, I'm not sure what I would have done striker-wise. Because we'd have had 3 really good attacking mids. Advanced forwards. That's what they're called. But we don't, so we don't need to worry about it. We've got 3 forwards now to play 3 positions. So if someone gets injured, kind of screwed. Jesus. I think he wasn't sure of just kicking Casareka back down the pitch then, was he? But Peaky has the ball on the right for us. Puts it to Pissant. Azeri. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Why not? Colton. You going to do something with it? I've made him kick it back to the playmaker because I'm just not a fan of when he kicks it any further because they're just a bit useless. He just aimlessly kicks it forward and we lose possession. Stevenson, put Messam through. No, it's kicked it at the forward. Goalie. I can't talk. I think I need to go for an old power cycle. Turn myself off and on again. I might work then. The clearance has gone straight to Herbert, which I'm not keen on. But also is understandable because I've got very limited people back. So, yeah, that's a bit of an issue with this team. Because I want the 3 centre-backs up. Maybe I should leave the central one back. Probably should. And then the 3 strikers are obviously just going to be pottering about. Especially if Stevenson's in there because he's 64 foot tall, we've conceded. Oh, that was a funny head. He's done it. He's like Crouchy. He's big. But he's got good feet for a big man. I don't know if he has. I haven't seen him score many with his feet, to be honest. But he's snuck on to that lovely little backwards header from McGregor there. And he's got us back on level pegging. Oh, I can't word. I'm all over the gaff. Dionisi has thrown it to Herbert. Into Eze in the middle. To Lloyd. Kick forward. Astley's going to pick that up all day. Pissant, McGregor, Casareka. I think that was a cross that got intercepted. I'm going to say it was for our guys' benefit. But I feel that was just a really bad shot. It's almost half time. We're doing all right. I don't know. Normally, I'd just be like, yeah, cool, Potter on. We shouldn't really be in this division anyway because we've got no money and no players. But I think I'm probably going to be able to get 2 more seasons done, including this one. So I just want to be good. I don't think it's going to happen. Ball's loose on the left for Bristol. Doyle's picked it up. Of course, the ends have swapped, haven't they? On the left for us. Casareka's just aimlessly smashed that forward. But I'm hoping that our forward chasing that down will get onto it. He hasn't. Goalie's cleared it. And it's gone back to Dionisi. Dionisi? Not a clue how to pronounce that. Again, he's not real, so it doesn't really matter. Marcus Paulo on the left. He kicks it back across. Becerra intercepts beautifully. He's got his striker in front of him. I forgot his name. Messam. Doesn't want to use him. Maybe it's because I forgot his name. He was waiting for me to figure out what the name was. And then by time that I'd done so, it was too late. So throw-in for us. Becerra on the left. Azeri into the middle. Pisson back to Becerra. All the way out to the right. Man's in acres of space here. He's got a whole winged... No, he's turned around and passed it backwards. Of course he has. Azera, Pisson, Casarega. Right, go forward now. Put it into the man inside. No, have a shot. It's sub-o'clock. 66 minutes on the board. Let's see what we can do. Messam, once more, is disappointing. So we're taking him off. We're bringing on the lovely Liam Bacon, one of our youngsters. And he's got a 16 jumping reach, which I've only just realised. He's all right. He's 17. Let's just leave it at that. He's 17. Pisson isn't playing very well, so we'll bring in Boadu and Stevie Peake. Do you know what? Let's leave that. We'll leave that third sub, and we'll inevitably forget it. 10 minutes on the board. I've just encouraged them. That's why there's loads of little lovely green faces down there. But it doesn't appear to have done anything, because we haven't had a highlight since the last one. I'll take a draw. Anything to stop that little 2-game rot that we had going on. But again, we've conceded. That second half, you see their XG map, I think it's called, it just kind of doesn't increase, and we really grabbed the game, but we just couldn't score. Our second game of the episode is against Portsmouth. They are currently sat in 6th position. So, I don't know. I was going to say we should expect to beat them. No, we should expect to challenge, but we really comfortably beat Burnley and absolutely slap Birmingham, who, I'm going to have to move the camera now, which is hilarious, because they are sat firmly bottom of the league. Our team for the Portsmouth game will be Colton in goal, Ashley McBride outside of Peake as the libero, Casareka and Becerra outside of Azeri and Pissel, and now our fully functioning best friends BFFFs up front. All little green links everywhere. Love to see it. Of Stevenson, McGregor and Messam. There's a goal kick for Portsmouth. Travers puts it towards his left winger. Couldn't tell the trajectory of that ball then. Hall's got the ball for him, heading into the area, and he blasts it into the side net in. As a throw-in for ourselves on the 7th minute. McGregor, Casareka, back to Pisson. Decent ball in, to be fair, but Stevenson just kind of didn't read it. He's not there to read balls, he's there to make them. Play them, pass them. I don't know. The sentence was weird. Valde, oh no, it's not Valde, it's just Vale. Vale's in the area for them. Knocked it back to his man who kicked it just wide. Dropped a little bit of encouragement again. Little green faces. Beautiful. I don't even know why the camera had moved. I don't know. It's probably me fiddling about at some point. Casareka's got a free kick on the outside of the area. Oh, and he snuck it in the corner. What a guy. Beautiful free kick as well. Hopefully it will give us the angle from like over his shoulder. But I don't think it will, because it doesn't seem central enough to do so. Look at this. The wall doesn't mean a thing. Goalie's got no chance there, has he, really? It's almost half-time. I've just noticed that West Ham have played 8 games. They've got a goal difference of 20. That's disgraceful. In other news, McBride's just made it 2-0 for us, which I'm always on board for. And Casareka's got an assist as well as his goal. Their goalie probably should have done better there. But again, I'm not going to complain too much because it let me score a goal. We have got less XG than Portsmouth. But what we do have is 2 actual Gs. I'm not going to refer to them as Gs again. That made me feel weird. There's a highlight straight from kickoff. In Portsmouth's favour, it appears. We made dispossess. That's the word. Travers puts it out to Souza. Out to right. On the right. Hey, beautiful. Nice little synergy there. I like it. Souza's overlapped. Carroll in the middle. Puts it out to Vale on the left. And Colton did not much to try and dispossess. It's not what I meant. It doesn't matter what I meant. They've scored. It's 2-1. There's a throw-in again for Portsmouth on their left-hand side. Vale knocks it back to the taker. A mistimed header from, I believe, that was Becerra. Right, put it in. Oh, they've equalised. It's took them 3 minutes. Well, that's a shame. Obviously kicking downhill that end. There's a throw-in for us this time. Zera with a big throw up towards Messam. Piece on Stevens, back to Peak, back out to Bazira on the left. He's got a man in front of him who does manage to get the possession. Still got it. Back to Stevenson. Travers save, hits the crossbar, and it's cleared. Sousa knocks it forward towards right. Into Carroll, and Vale again. He's absolutely ripping us apart, he is. Stevenson's managed to come away with the ball though. Messam, he's going to get past his man, is he? No. Runs into him and then has an air shot. Helpful. It's substitution time, but we'll see where this throw-in for Portsmouth leads. So he's put it to Vale. Carroll on the left-hand side. Oh, fantastic shot. It's not great. Let's just make our subs. Let's just move on. Casareka again. Looks like he's about to pass out halfway through a game. Does he have any stamina? Natural fitness is 13. Stamina 12. And yet he's absolutely mullered halfway through a game all the time. Couldn't tell you. It's still playing in the background. I don't care. I'm sulking. McGregor, you can come off. We can bring on Robbie Allard. Yeah. We'll bring on Bacon as well for Messam. Why not? We'll have all the kids up there. Sousa throws it. Pissant managed to head away for us. Greg's in possession for them. Puts it forward, but McBride makes the clearance once more. Greg, right for Portsmouth. He's got past his man with quite ease. Back to Carroll, the danger man at the moment. To Vale, the other danger man at the moment. Back to Carroll. This just looks all too comfortable for him. Carroll's got the ball again. Brilliant ball through. It's 4-2. We fell apart. Why couldn't we just finish the game at half-time? I'm going to appeal this. I think the half-time score should have stood. Wright is heading down that right side. And Azeri's made the tackle. To McBride. He kicks it forward towards Allard. Not Stevenson, who's 16 foot tall. Allard, who's an actual... It's 5-2. It's 5-2. We're getting mullered. There's another highlight. Let's make it 6. Why not? Carroll. Greg. Hall. Greg. Back out to Vale on the left. Back to his fullback. Back into Vale. Hall. Fantastic save by Colton. Forgot his name. I mean, to be fair, he hasn't turned up for the second half, so might as well have done. Wright puts in the cross. Cashmore and heads it over. I just realised, I'm not sure I've said. Astley has decided that he's no longer upset and he's happy to stay with us for the time being, which is lovely to see. There's another highlight though at the moment. Hall has the ball. He's got 5 Cadbury players around him, but I'm sure that doesn't mean anything because he's managed to get a shot off. Fortunately, he hit it about 4 yards wide. It's all done. It's all over. Fantastic. Good. Let's just move on because that was a mess. What an absolute shambles that was. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. We'll move on and we'll be back in next episode for the games. I'm thinking Cardiff Forest in this sort of area. Maybe even the Palace game if we can shuffle that far back. But join me there. We'll be better. We'll have a new sense of vigour. We may be back to the 4-4-2, I'm not sure. But I hope you'll join me there. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, you do me a favour of liking, subscribing, flicking the bell, all the usual good stuff. Thank you very much for your time.